Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are discussing previous year ESC GS paper 1. For that one, the first question it is to isolate an enclosed area for the conservation and open transfer is running keeping close to the exterior boundary the area through the points A to B, B to C, C to D, E to F and G to G towards H, where AB is 80 degrees to the east of the north line at A. Deflection interior angles at B, C, D, F are indicated. What would be the magnitude of the direction at G, so that GH may run parallel to BA? So they given all the angles at A, B, C, D in the F. They already mentioned the angles at different directions A, B, C, D, F. So we have to find G at here. We have to find the angle at G. So for that one, they already given parallel to BA. So BA is parallel to GH. So for that one, we have to draw the given figure in the solution once again. So we draw it. So it is this was north direction. So north direction. So they already mentioned BA is parallel to GH. So this is parallel. So what the angle is indicate over there? It indicate over this. So for that one, we make close this transfer curve. So it is 80 degrees. So they mention all the angles. So we have to join H and A. H and A. For that one, it makes to be 8 side of polygon. 8 side of polygon. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 side of polygon. For the 8 side of polygons, so H and A are joined to make the open transfer a polygon of 8 side ABCD. So for that polygons, we have the one formula for the sum of internal angles of polygon. So for that one, so this is a formula for that one. Sum of internal angles of polygon, it is 2n minus 4 into 90 degrees. So where n is number of sides, there are 8 sides, right? So it is important. Make it as box. Okay. So substitute n value over there, we get like this: 2 into 8 minus 4 into 90 degrees. We get 1080 degrees. So we are already given sum of internal angles of polygon. We only consider internal angles. This is external. It is external, but internal we consider external. So for the external we don't need, but for internal we have to calculate. So this is right angle side. So right angle side. However, it contains consisting polygon this side only. For that one, we make 100 degrees. We need all internal, right? So this is 180 degrees. This side 180 degrees. Total 360 degrees. But I already mentioned only 80 degrees. So again, we consider only 100 degrees because in the mention already question deflection or internal angles at ABCD. So indicated. For that only we have to calculate. Then only the formula is satisfied. Sum of internal angles of polygon. Similarly, this is external. Okay, but we have to consider only internal. 130. Again, we have to 230. It makes 360. Right? At 360. This is internal. Then we know we already given in the question. So no need for calculating. This is external, but we have to calculate internal. We have to calculate internal. So for how much angle we make, add to make 360. For this one 270. Add 270 degrees. It is internal. So already given. This one also internal, already given. But we have to calculate this one. This is already given internal. So the other internal angle. So we make sum of these internal angles to equate this 1080 degree. So this is sum of the internal angles. So we have to calculate angle at G. So you already know, right? What are the values of the internal angles of the polygon? We already know, but only we have to calculate angle at G. So we make sum and equal to 1080. So for angle at A 100 degrees, at B 230 degrees, C 80 degrees, D 270 degrees, E 60 degrees, and F 70 degrees. G we have to calculate, and H 80 degrees. So we substitute this degrees in this equation, we get answer. So after substituting those angles in this equation, all are substituted. So we take it only G angle. So for that one, we have to shift this all angles to right side. After shifting all this right side, so finally we get angle at G equals to 190 degrees. This answer for this question. Thank you. We have to move to second question. So comes to second question. The question was, consider length of the room is 15 meters and width 10 meters. If sum of the areas of the floor and ceiling is equal to the sum of the area of the floor, four walls, then the volume of the room is. So very easy question. So we have to equate the values. Simply we get the answer. Given that in the question length 15 meters and width 10 meters. So we have to write over there. We have to calculate h. Breadth is nothing but breadth. Volume is height. So we have to calculate h. So for that we have to equate those areas by the formula 2 into LB equals to 2 into LB plus BH. Sorry, LH. We have to substitute those values in this form, in this equation. 2 into 15 into 10 plus 2 into length 15 plus 10. We have to take h as common. We have to calculate h value. So 2 to cancel. So 25 6 150. So h equals to 6. But in the question they asked volume of the room. So for the volume of the room, so formula for volume equals to length into breadth into height, right? 15 10 6, it becomes 900 meter cubes. All are meters, so multiplication of 3 meters becomes cube. This is the answer. Thank you. We go for another question. So another question, if EOQ economic order quantity is 360 units, order cost is 5 per order and carrying cost is 0.2 per unit, what is the usage? So we have to calculate the usage. So given the data, order cost per order 5 per order and carrying cost per unit equals 0.2 per unit. So for that one, economic order quantity formula we know, so we simply substitute in the formula, we get the answer. This is the formula, economic order quantity, ordering cost and carrying cost, so already given. So simply substitute, and the EOQ also given, and we have to calculate duration, that is usage. Simply substitute in the values in this formula to get the answer. So after substituting this formula, square root becomes, this goes to square 360 square, and the cross multiplication we do this one. So demand or usage nothing but D. So after getting the answer as 2592 units, 2592 units, this is the answer. Is very simple. Thank you, and we go for another question. So another question, this is completely based on formula. What is the volume of an FCC, face centered cubic structure unit cell, in the terms of atomic radius r? So for this one, so r is radius, but in terms of radius, atomic radius they ask for that one, the answer must contain r, radius. So for that one, a equals to 2 root 2 into r. So already given the question, volume of a FCC, face centered cubic structure. So for that one, volume, it becomes a cube. Okay, right? We have to make cube on both sides. It becomes 16 root 2 r cube. This is the answer. Thank you. We have to go for, see, simply in answer in radius, right? That's the answer. So thank you. We go for another question. So another easy question. Sum of squares of successive integer 8 to 16 both inclusive will be. So for that one, sum of the squares, we know the formula for sum of the squares. So right over there in answer, this is the formula. This is very important. So for S16, simply substitute 16, it becomes 17. 16 into 2 plus 1, 32, 33 and 6, 16, 17 and 33 by 6, it becomes 1496, right? Similarly for S7, it becomes 140, and so we require sum, right? Sum equal to S6 S16 minus X7, it becomes 1356. This is answer. It is simple easy. So thank you. We go for another question. So this is a lengthy question, so we have to analyze in brief. So it takes very small time to understand. So for the one we do an analysis over there. So yes, the question was: a simple project comprises of two start to end parallel paths, each with three activities in series with no interpath dependence. The A, M, B data in days for each activity are shown in the diagram. Assume that three activities are in series are enough for the further computation. What will be the total project duration and it is standard deviation? We have to calculate project duration, total project duration and standard deviation. So for the question they already given the figure. For the help of this diagram we do analysis. For that the solution was, firstly we calculated the project duration. We first do expected time. For that one they mention A, M, B are in days, right? Remember this one. For the expectation time the formula was, so we read the diagram. So we calculated 3, 6, 8, 7, 8, 13, 14.5 by the help of expected time formula. So initially 0, 0. So no need to calculate everyone. So simply calculate, choose one path. So 0 plus 7. Let's write over this 7 and 7 plus 13, 20. 20 plus 14, 14.5 becomes 34.5. This what project duration. It's simply this, right? Same here, starting from this side or this side. First we starting from this side, so right over there, and starting from this one, starting to end or end to end starting. It's easy. This becomes what we can 34.5. We have to subtract for end to starting. For start to end we add. So 13.4.5 minus 8 BT becomes 26.5. 26.5 minus 6, 20.5. Okay. Similarly over there, 34.5 minus 14.5 becomes 20, and this becomes 20 minus 13, 7. 7 minus 7, 0. So they all are same, right? Over there 0 plus 3, 3, 6 plus 3, 9, right? For that one standard deviation we choose this path because all are same, 0, 0, 7, 7, 20, 20, 34.5, 34, but the whole upside they are different. So from this figure we can conclude that one the project duration becomes 34.5. so project duration becomes 34.5. so this path is help for start to end help for calculating standard deviation because all are same, 0, 0, 7, 7, 20, 20, 34.5, 34.5, right? So for the standard deviation we have one formula. So standard deviation for whole project along critical will be, this is 1. So where we get this 8 minus 6, 18 minus 12, 18 minus 9? By the given question, the question only we can take in these values. This is 1, 8 minus 6, 18 minus 12, 18 minus 9. This path only we consider for the standard deviation because this path consisting all are same. Then right, why we consider 6? Because there are six paths. Sorry, there are 6 duration, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So after substituting these values it becomes this 2 by 6, 6 by 6, 9 by 6 whole square under root. So 4, 36, 31 by 36, 121 by 36, it becomes 11 by 6. This is standard deviation. And the project duration 34.5. so both are the answer. Thank you. We go for another question. So another question is somewhat tricky but it is simple to understand the question. The question was 12 digits on the face of clocks are to be represented employing contributed of only the number 9 as either 9 or root 9. The other prescribed conditions are the least number of uses alone are permitted, first one, and second one, when alternatives are possible, use of 9 will be preferred over use of root 9, second one. So which should be the minimally, and how many times root 9 will be used. We have to calculate how many times root 9 will be used. So for that one, the question, the answer was this normal clock, right? This normal clock. So there is nothing complicated, because we make these numbers by using 9 or root 9. What we want to do this like 9 by 9, it becomes 1, right? We have to how to make 2 by using 9 and root 9. Simply 9 plus 9 by 9 becomes 18 by 9, it becomes 2, satisfied. So this is a solution. So we make somewhat easy by drawing the figure again. So this is one. So I'm not draw this one properly. I'm not at all good at drawing. So let's go for answer. We want 12 number in our clock. So what we do, 9 plus 9 by root 9. We only use 9 and root 9. So anything, BODMAS, bracket of division, multiplication, addition, whatever we use, but the number should be 9 and root 9. So 9 plus 9 by root 9, it's somewhere 9 plus root 9. By the help of calculator, it becomes 12. Simply this one 9 by 9, and this one 9 plus 9 by 9, and this one 9 root 9 plus 9 minus 9, and this one root 9 plus 9 by 9, and this one root 9 minus 9 by 9, and this one 9 minus 9 by root 9, and this one 9 minus root 9 plus 9 by 9, and this one 9 minus 9 by 9, and this one 9 into 9 by 9, and this one 9 plus 9 by 9, and 11 99 by 9. Okay, we get it. If you have any doubts, do analysis. You simply get this number by this one. Okay, 99 by 9 is simply 11. You know na, root 9 3, right? You know, you have to 9 minus root 9 plus 9 by 9. 9 by 9 1, root 9 3, 9 minus 3 7. You get simply all the same. So they only what they ask, how many times root 9 will be we have. So we have to count it. Root 9 1 2 3 4 5 6 6, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So the answer is simply 6 times. You got it? If any doubt, watch again. And thank you. We go for another question. So this is another question. It's somewhat tricky, but we do analysis. So it makes easy. A cantilever beam ABC is shown to have highly engaged vertical scale. Horizontally, AB is 2 meter long and BC is 0.6 meter long, and loads act only in the region AB, and there are no loads in the region BC. Under this load system, the deflection at B is 0.24 cm and the slope of the beam at beta is theta, where sin theta equals 0.038. What is the deflection at D, which is midway between B and C? So what is the deflection at D? Calculate deflection over D. So for that one, we do analysis. Then the solution is, so they given already. So for that one 0.6 cm and BC is 0.6 cm. So deflection at D equals to deflection at B plus theta. So we have to calculate deflection at D, right? So for that one, deflection at D, first we have to calculate the given already how much deflection at B, 0.24 centimeter, and the angle, how much angle it makes, 0.038. For that one, BC they given 0.6 meters, but only we have to calculate DC, right, near the DC. So to make half 0.6, we make them half, then add it. For the adding the answer, we get 0.2514 centimeter. This is the answer, and thank you. So this is the end of the session, and thank you very much. Please supporting us. We meet you soon. Bye.